Hello everybody, I'm Bill Batson, here today with my daughter.
Eden Batson.
and you're on Blank Talk. Blank Talk is a little bit of everything. We will be talking about blanks today. We'll be talking about some different components. I've been gone for 4 weeks.
And we missed you oh so much.
Thank you. Thank you. I miss being here. You know, yes, everybody needs downtime. Me and Carrie, my cousin, as a lot of you know, Carrie, my cousin, we fished together. We decided to go to Louisiana, go do some bucket fishing. We got our swordfish. We did some tuna fishing, blackfin, yellowfin, caught some big sharks, ran from a hurricane. It was quite the experience.
An exciting trip.
It was a very exciting trip. We did Facebook some of the stuff that we had done, so that was kind of cool. The swordfish was amazing to eat. It was my first one and Carrie's first one. 1,700 feet down, very light bite, good fight, hand crank, almost 2 hours. Carrie and I tag teamed it along with another friend of ours, Sean Clift. It was his 50th birthday, and we all went down there and had a good time.
Nice.
We were fishing in Grand Isle for a couple days, and we came in off of Grand Isle, went over to Venice, Louisiana, fished with another gentleman for a day, and got out of there that Friday. We barely made it to the airport because the traffic was so bad, because the whole peninsula, or whatever you want to call it, Grand Isle and Venice, were all evacuating.
Yeah.
So we barely made it through the airport, doing the run through the airport, get to the airplane just in time, made it home.
Yeah.
Whew.
Wild trip.
Wild trip. I want to talk about a couple things that I used while I was down there in Louisiana. So, first of all,
There we go.
we did a couple different techniques. The technique that we caught tuna on was a chunking technique. I put an accurate number 30 on here, 100-pound test. We're going for some of the bigger fish. It was called a chunking, or we were using a live bait. This particular rod that I was using is an RSU 60H with a Winthrop Terminator butt on it. Depending if you're fighting standing up or if it's in the rod holder, this is good. In the rod holder, it bends over a little bit. You can see. Go ahead and pull on the tip a little bit. You can see the action in this rod. This has a nice action. Go ahead and lift a little, pull a little bit, and you can see the action of this rod for tuna fishing.
Oh, no safety glasses.
This rod's not going to break with a little pull like that. We will wear our safety glasses when we do some pulling a little bit later. But yes, I understand we need our safety glasses. I just want to talk a little bit about it. So this was my chunking rod. I caught yellowfin tuna on that. Nothing big. The fun rod is the
Well, that's pretty.
2-piece 8-foot popping rod. We've caught fish up to 100-pound bluefin on this particular setup. We didn't catch anything that big on this trip. The biggest ones were 60 pounds, maybe 70 at the most. But with my accurate 20, with 80-pound test, 80-pound braid, 80-pound test, throwing poppers like this. You can see it's pretty hammered. This popper got hammered. We caught blackfin. We caught yellowfin. We even, sharks were hitting this thing. There's a lot of sharks out there.
Yeah, you were telling me that story before we started.
Yeah, there was. I hooked a big shark. I'll talk about that a little bit. Throwing big poppers like this. Maybe glide baits like this. More of a glide bait across the water instead of a popping. But so we did those applications. Great application. One of my favorite fisheries, throwing poppers at tuna. All-time favorite thing to do. Throwing poppers. I grew up throwing poppers for GTs in Hawaii. Now I'm throwing at tuna when you see the boils.
Yeah.
So that's that. We'll put that one away for me.
For sure. If I can.
Right on that side. And then also at night, we fished at night. We were on a big 60-foot sport fisher. Beautiful. 3 of us fishing with 3 captains. It was an amazing trip. I'll tell you more about it if you want to know more. Just email me. We also at night would see fish deep. So we would drop big, like kind of what they do in California. They drop these big, heavy jigs down with a big hook. We would drop it down there, jig, jig, jig. I was using my heavy rod. They say it's a little bit long. They're not used to longer rods. They would use like a 6.6, maybe a 7. This is a 7.6 double XH. And this is like a rail rod. And it has the Salty Dog rail grips on it. By the way, the Batson family has purchased the rights for the Salty Dog grips, and we will be producing them within the next 90 days.
Whoop.
And we'll be having them available to all of our dealers. One of the best railroad grips you can make. Bill Havens sold this to the Batson family. He didn't want to do it anymore, but he wanted somebody who was going to take care of it and keep his legacy alive. So I paid him for the rights to use it. Actually paid for the trademark and everything. And we will be producing this grip.
Wonderful.
Great rod. As you can see, this is a heavy tuna stick. Great for California style. You can pull on it. You see it's pretty quick, but it's got plenty of backbone. Rail dog grip. Goes on the grip. For the California style fishermen, we've done demonstrations in regards to that before. You can go back to past episodes and look.
Yeah.
So that's basically what I did while I was in Louisiana. Research and development.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, it was a vacation.
It was a vacation.
It was a
It
vacation.
was for the 50th birthday, yeah?
For my Sean
Cliff's, not
Sean
yours.
Cliff's, not mine. On my 50th birthday, I did that, and Sean Clift was with us.
Yeah.
And got to see. I caught a 450-pound blue marlin.
Whew.
Stand up, 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Nice.
Enough of that. Glad to be back. We're rocking and rolling, staying busy.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about a little bit what this episode is going to be.
Yes.
Okay, so we called it Lightning Round.
Yes.
Because we're back and we know that you guys have a lot of questions for us. We're
Yes.
getting emails, we're getting messages on Facebook, we
Yep.
got comments.
Yep.
So this is your guys' time to ask any question you have about our components, our blanks, any specific blanks that you want to see pulled on. We have a couple questions ready right now from people who have commented on our event.
Yep.
And then you guys can ask questions in the comments, and we are going to try to answer as many as we can for the allotted time that we have.
Yep. We're going to give it an hour today, 10 to 11. I'm going to start with the first question.
Beautiful. So we have a Tim Bergner
Yep.
talking about if we are going to be releasing some shorter RX-10 models.
Okay, right now, 6'8" is our shortest RX-10. Mm-hmm. We have no plans to have anything shorter at this point in time. But you can cut blanks. Mm-hmm. Our warranties are minimal. People cut our blanks. They do modify things with it all the time. I'm going to say it one more time. Very minimal. This year alone, we'll sell 100,000 blanks under the Batson name. Mm-hmm. If we got 200 back, I would be surprised.
Yeah.
If you think about that, that's like 0.2% or 0.02% of what we sell
Comes back to us.
comes back to us.
Yeah.
It's
and
just ridiculous.
I mean, you give us a call, you tell us something happened, and we're like, okay, sure, we'll give you a new one. That is rare.
Yeah. I mean, we go out of our way to make sure that our customers are taken care of. Mm-hmm. Anybody who trusts the Batson family enough to use some of our products, I mean, we're going to take care of you.
Yes.
No matter what. I mean, Sean, in warranty, the warehouse supervisor, is really good about being lenient. He's very fair. And if he's not, they usually just call me, and I usually just give it to him for free anyways. So.
It's true. Yeah. But yeah, so you can cut them. It doesn't ruin our warranty.
Right.
We don't, I mean, Kerry cuts and modifies blanks all the time when he builds.
Yeah, we don't recommend cutting from the tip, but always you can cut from the butt.
Yeah.
I mean, I do know guys who take a little bit off the tip. On some of the heavier rods, they'll take an inch or two. Mm-hmm. But it's more common to take it off the butt.
Yeah.
So no, we don't have any plans to make an RX-10 in shorter versions, but you can take our 6'8" or whatever, 7-footers or 7.2s and modify them.
Yeah.
So
Pretty good.
Tim Bergner. I hope that answers your question, sir.
Yeah.
So.
I want to cut in here really quick
Yes.
and talk about our giveaways that we're doing today.
Oh, we're always giving stuff away,
We're
aren't we?
always giving stuff away.
Look at the new shirts.
I know, we do have some new shirts. These are going to be one of our giveaways for today. These are a wonderful design. These are the blue camo
Some fish on there?
pelagic. So we have the fish camo. If you can identify some species, say it in the comments. We might give one away to you. Oh, yeah. So
How many species are there? Look, take a good look. How many
taking
species
guesses.
can you name? Put it in the comments, and maybe you can win one.
Yeah. Why the theme song?
I don't know. 'Cause I'm back.
You're back.
I'm back.
And better than ever. Look at that. He needed a revitalization.
I did.
We have a question over here.
Yeah.
Lots of them coming in.
Lots of questions coming in.
1 to 2, something 1 to 2 powers and SP 844 heavier than SP 844.
SP844.
Heavier than an SP844? Oh man, that's a darn good question. I might have to move into obviously a different series, like maybe a crankbait, medium heavy or a heavy.
Yeah.
So a CB70H would probably be a power heavier and have the kind of the same actions, those more parabolic, slower actions, like those popping actions. Mm-hmm. And you can always go to the REVIP. I think we have a medium heavy and maybe even a heavy in the REVIPs. So that's and something like that. Even the Judge crankbaits.
Yeah.
So hopefully that answers that question. But those are the models that I would do.
Nice.
Yeah.
So we have the shirt giveaway.
Oh yeah.
We have a rod giveaway that I did post a photo of on our Facebook page that got a little bit of attention.
Yeah.
So we will be giving away a salmon steelhead built Team Rainshadow Pro Staff Edition rod today.
Want me to show it?
Yeah, it's right here. Be careful.
Sweet.
It's
What are
laying
you doing?
underneath the shirt.
Okay. All right. I'm going to talk about this rod a little bit. We'll get to some more questions. But this giveaway, this is a RX6 DSS 9.5 foot 2-piece.
Yeah.
As you can see, voila.
Ooh.
Very popular in the Great Northwest, but not just the Northwest. I know guys that use this for surf fishing, perch off the beach in California. Mm-hmm. It's got some length. It can throw up to 3/4 ounce.
Yeah.
It's rated 8 to 12. Put 15, 20, whatever. You know how to fish, you know how to fish. It has the good carbon grip. And this is actually a rear grip we turned around and made a foregrip. Mm-hmm. And it's got the Alps MVT reel seat. And actually, this is a soft touch design. And there's been some talk lately about other people's coming out with some reel seats that are all graphite. Remember, Alps was the first one to come out with a true graphite reel seat. I'm just going to throw that out there. All right, but this is our Alps Tex Touch, and it has a soft rubber coating on it. We've been using this coating for years. We did it for manufacturers for years. It has the double locking aluminum in red, Rainshadow red we call it. And with the trim ring, it has a nice 14-inch casting style rear grip, and it has a TRCA H20 on the back end here to trim out the AF2 in red. And this is built as a casting rod.
Yeah.
And this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 guides and a tip for a 9.5 rod.
Nice.
The old saying was, length plus 1 for casting. Yeah, I like length plus 2 or 3 nowadays. Plus I'm in the guide business.
Yeah.
So more guides the better.
It's a nice rod.
It is a nice rod. So we will be giving away this rod.
Yes.
Not just for salmon steelhead. I know guys crappie fish with this.
Yeah.
They can surf fish with this. So it's not just a salmon steelhead rod, but great salmon steelhead rod for throwing spoons, spinners. You can throw floats with it. So many different applications. That's
Right
what we're
there.
giving away today.
And we're going off comments, so ask your questions. People who ask questions are the people that are going to win today.
Is that how you win?
Yep, that's how you win. You comment.
Whoa.
Okay.
Question.
Yep. Ryan Keith.
Yes.
Salmon steelhead guy.
Yes.
Fishes with his kid a lot.
Yes.
Looking for maybe an RX8 for side drifting.
RX8 for side drifting.
Yeah. Probably 8.5 is probably what most people are side drifting with. I would probably use the
1082 maybe.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the I guess the 1082 is a good one. Do we make that into the RX8? That's the question.
Oh, we're pulling out the catalog.
Pulling out the catalog.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with
I
that
have
at
a
all.
lot of product, and I want to make sure I recommend the right blank.
Yes. So you have seen these catalogs if you've watched us before. This is the finest catalog in the industry. It's huge, and we offer them on our website, batsonenterprises.com. If you go to catalog, you can order one. Just put in your address and your name, and we will ship you one for free.
Excellent. And that is the XST 1082. Perfect side drifter, slip bobber, medium light boondogger.
Yeah.
That's what they call boondogging up here. It's kind of a
You
question.
also ask if carbon is more sensitive than cork.
Carbon is way more sensitive than cork, without a doubt. Carbon would be the most sensitive thing you can get besides the blank itself.
Yeah.
So I would put carbon on. I would build that 1082 very similar to how this rod is built. Blank exposed reel seat, carbon grips. I mean, you can't go wrong.
And that'd be a good side drifter itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. any of the 2 or 3 powers. I'm not a big fan of the 1 powers. I don't even think we do the 1 powers anymore. We used to have an 1141. So the question was, what is a good side drifting rod? XST 1082. That would be my choice.
Beautiful.
How about we give Ryan's kid a pair of pliers?
Oh, okay. We have our Team Rainshadow professional angler
awesome.
pliers. They have the little pouch here for them. You got a connector. You can just put them right on your belt.
And it has a lanyard, so when you take it out of the pouch and you're using them and something happens and you drop in the water, whoop, they're going to hang
right
there,
back to you.
Pull right back up, stick it back on
And that
your
way
belt.
no one can steal them from you.
Yep, and if somebody wants to borrow them, you say, yeah, you only can go as far as the lanyard. Yeah.
So these are on our Build to Fish website. Today we actually are doing a special promotion for our lightning round viewers. We have our website build2fish.com, build the number 2 fish.com, and we are doing free shipping today only in the US with the code LIGHTNING. So if you go onto our website, you can get anything on our website and get free shipping. So if you like the shirts that we are wearing today, if you like these pliers, if you're looking for something and you just want to walk all over there.
If you want to support the Batson family and what we do, these are not big money items. We don't make a lot of money off it. This is more of a marketing thing for us.
Yeah.
Our pliers are really good. I've used a lot of these different pliers. And Kerry uses these pliers for years, and he swears by them. Kerry is the hardest on any gear you can ever think of.
Yeah. So that was Ryan Keith.
Who is that pliers for?
Yes, Ryan Keith.
Ryan Keith. Send us a message on Facebook. You're on Batson Enterprises right now. Just click the name, send me a message and say, hey, I won the pliers. You give me your name, give me your address. We will send you a pair.
And that's for his son. And throw a hat in there for him, too.
And a hat.
Couple of hats.
Couple of hats.
All right, next, Jeff. Another question.
Levi. Best blank for planer board walleye.
Planer board
Best
walleye.
blank for planer board walleye. Wow, that could be, I need a length. I mean, because they're using a lot of different lengths out there.
RDR
Probably.
80M.
Yeah, the RDR 80M.
Coming back.
Yeah.
710.
Yeah. Yeah, or the 710. Anything in the RDR, more parabolic, very strong rods. We have them, the ADR 80M, ADMH, 96.
SWB.
Yeah, light SWB sometimes. Asking about a planer board rod. RDR 80M is probably one of the most popular ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question that was commented by one of our pro staff, actually, Quentin Robbins. If you haven't checked out his YouTube channel, he is Catfish Karma. He does some amazing catfish videos. He's doing a series about rod building right now.
Yeah.
And he is awesome. So he commented on our post, and he was asking if we are going to do the forecast carbon grips in a larger OD.
Yes. Okay. Let me finish this one thing. For the planer board stuff, right? The 80M, obviously. Some guys like the 710M, you know, 10 to 17. So I would use those rods.
Yeah.
In regards to Quentin, I watched some of his videos.
Yeah.
Very passionate about his catfishing.
Yeah.
Very good presenting the product lines. Rod builder. He's built some nice rods.
Yeah.
Awesome shop.
He's got an awesome shop. I mean, he does some really good videos. If you ever get a chance to look at him.
Yeah.
Quentin Robbins.
Robbins, but it's Catfish Karma on YouTube.
Catfish Karma. Anyways, he's asking about carbon grips. Okay, we sell tons of carbon grips. I'm not going to get into the whole carbon grip story. There is a backstory to all of that. But yes, we can do larger grips.
Yes.
A guy like that, Quentin says, hey, Bill, I would like a larger grip. Contact us. We'll work with you. Our minimums are small. We work with a very good company in North Africa. I've talked about them before. They're a great company to work with. More Industries is the name. They do all our carbon. We have the finest carbon in the industry, bar none, fit and finish. My personal opinion, obviously. There's other people out there. Most of the shapes out there that you see are shapes that we designed that other people have decided were good for them too.
Yes.
So we do a lot of different shapes and sizes.
Yes.
Call us up, email us, let us know what you're looking for. Be happy. A lot of times I do things like, yeah, Bill, I only need 20. I don't care. You want 20 of them? I'll make 100 of them, and I'll sell the other 80 somewhere else. Don't worry about it. I can find somebody to buy it.
Yeah.
I can find somebody to buy anything. I'm a sales guy, but also with knowledge.
Yeah.
So I know who to call, who would be looking for stuff like that.
Yeah. Wonderful.
So, yes, Quentin, it is possible. Carbon, anything carbon, contact us. We'll take care of it.
Yeah, we're also doing carbon giveaways today. So we have some of our new products, our new carbon products out on the table right over here. We're going to be giving away some carbon products to people watching.
Nice.
We have some ice grips.
Yep.
Our new ice grips that are top of the line, latest technology for ice fishing. And we know that season is opening up soon. So if we have any ice fishermen in the comments, comment down below. Tell us where you're going for your first ice fishing trip, and you might win one of our latest grips.
Yeah, I did an ice fishing trip in Bemidji one time. Maybe I'll share that story sometime. But I know this is the lightning round, so let's answer some questions.
Okay,
Jeff, you got another question for us?
How about a 10-foot jig stick for surface irons?
10-foot jig stick for surface irons.
Yep. So we do have the two-piece popping rod guys are using, right? You take the medium heavy, and they like that one. The heavy's just a beast. I know guys like Dwayne Diego and some of the bigger muscular guys, the younger guys, they're throwing those irons with the heavy and stuff like that, trying to get to those fish, off the bow of the boats. For our 10-foot jig stick, I would recommend the 10-foot popping rod.
Yeah.
We have it in the jig models. We have it put in two places. So it's in the popping model and it's in the RCJB model. So it would be the RCJB 10H or the MH, or is it the H and the XH? Take the lighter of the two for a 10-footer. A lot of guys like that longer rod for going down to Cedros and things like that because you can pop it out. It's a 70-30 split. You got a 7-foot tip, 3-foot butt. There's your surface iron rod.
Yeah.
If you want something lighter, I would probably just go to my RCJB 810s or the RCLB 810s, and that's a 9-foot jig stick. But for 10-foot, that's what people are using. 10-foot, we can't ship one piece. We can, but it's tough. I know we've developed some stuff for some guys. So, yes, that's my recommendation for a 10-foot jig stick.
Next one.
Yes.
Any 14-footers, two-piece, 25 to 40 capacity.
I don't have any 14-footers.
13's the biggest.
13, my surf rod 13-footer is the longest I have, and that's a 60-40 split, and that's a surf rod.
Yeah.
For fly rods, what do you prefer, EVA, cork, or carbon?
I prefer the carbon myself, but traditional is cork. So people are asking, what do I like the best for fly rods? EVA, cork, or carbon? I personally like carbon just because it's light, sensitive. Cork is traditional. Everybody loves cork. Cork will never go away.
Yeah.
You can do a lot of different things with cork. You can different colored burls. You can make and shape your own or just buy stocking items. EVA, you don't see a lot of EVA on fly rods. Maybe on some of the low-end stuff coming in offshore for beginner rods. But besides that, I prefer cork.
Beautiful.
Carbon over cork.
We have a commoner's question. We have Anthony Aguirre. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. He wanted to see two rods side by side. We have the SW 966 medium and the SW 967 medium.
Yes.
And we have those over there.
Anthony's asking, he wants to see a side-by-side comparison between the SW 966 and the 967.
Yep.
So I have those rods built, and they're in my collection. We're out of the 966s right now. They even told me that I sold our sample, so I couldn't even pull out a sample. Because I sold it to somebody that needed it real bad. So, but anyways, needless to say, we're going to pull on those two right now. These were developed for tarpon, inshore, big snook, jacks, things like that, fishing off piers, kingfish, things like that. So let's go ahead and pull on those.
Safety goggles.
Yeah, where are those rods? Sean? Oh, there are my safety goggles. All right.
These two right over here?
No.
Are the blanks?
Where are the built rods?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't see them on the rack.
Haha, I was right.
All right, so I have these two rods built. And this is Anthony Aguirre.
Yep.
Well, I don't know where Anthony is or anything, but this is how I have them built. As you can see, they're pretty much built the same. This is my 967. This is my 966. This is with the carbon, the Alps aluminum reel seat. This is also carbon tubing, woven tubing with an old forecast seat. This rod's been around a while. I've caught lots of fish. This is one of my salmon king rods, my 967. So we're going to go ahead and do a pull test on both of them.
Side by side.
Yeah. Holly, can you see the tips on these? You can see, hold on a second. Let me just do a little wiggle test. Can you see the tips on these, Holly?
Wiggle test.
Okay, so if I wiggle, you can see that tip. See how it wiggles? And then if I do the same thing with this one, you can tell this one's stiffer just by doing this. Oh, okay, a little lower, she says. Okay, this one wiggles a little quicker. This one not so much, right? And you can tell this one's lighter. So we're going to have eat and pull on them. So,
woohoo! Safe word for the day?
Safe word for the day is lightning.
Lightning!
All right, so we're going to
Grease
pull.
lightning.
Eden's going to hold on those, and I'm going to pull. You can see this one is it's a little softer. And when I say softer, it bends back a little bit farther than this one with more pressure. So we're going to pull at the same time, and you can see what it does. So the 6 on my right hand, 7 on my left. And I'm pulling about the same amount of pressure, right? And you can see what happens. So these are all RX6 graphite. I'm sorry, RX7 graphite, all graphite rods. So
Beautiful.
those are the two, hopefully, that Anthony is watching because he wanted to see this. And if
Or
you're
he
not
can watch
Anthony,
later.
Or you can watch it later.
Because we have it up on YouTube in a playlist on our YouTube Batson Enterprises.
Yeah.
And we put all of these up probably next week, and we'll have a full playlist with all of our videos. So we're up in the double digits now.
Yeah.
And we do usually specialized episodes, so you'll see one that says Salmon Steelhead,
Yep.
or we go through all the new RX10s.
Yep.
So you can go back and get some information from those as well.
Yeah, I want to point something out real quick. A lot of people don't know this, but as the rod gets lighter and it bends more, you're going to add more guides. For instance, this rod has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 guides on an 8-foot rod. It's because that tip bends, and you want to keep that line off the blank. Mm-hmm. This one, not so much. It doesn't bend as quick and as deep, so you wouldn't need as many guides. And you get all that guide placement. That's part of the custom rod building part of it.
Yeah.
So I just want to point that out.
I feel like it's time for another giveaway. What do you guys think?
I think we should give something away.
I think that we need to give something away.
What do you want to give away?
Let's let Jeff decide.
Oh, the hook.
The hook?
Yeah. Yeah. All
The
right.
hook. Okay, so this is my baby. So, I worked with a family-owned business in the U.S. who hand-designed this. This is hand-cut, hand-dyed, made in the USA by another family-owned business. This is our bottle opener. It's the hook from our
Maui hook.
logo. It's our Maui hook. It's magnetic on the back. The magnets are super strong. I don't know.
Is there metal anywhere? Oh, yeah.
This doesn't really budge, okay? And when you open something with it, you hold it like this, pop it, and the bottle cap connects right there. It's pretty neat.
That is pretty cool.
It's one of my favorite things that I've made in the marketing team, and we're going to give it away.
Yeah.
To Julian Camarillo.
To Julian Camarillo. Julian,
Julian Camarillo. Nice.
beautiful. I'm going to do my spiel. You message me on Facebook. You tell me, obviously, I know your name, but you give me your address. I will ship this out to you, and you get one super cool made in the USA bottle opener.
Send him a hat, too.
And I'll send you a hat, too. I guess everyone, he's in a giving mood today.
Well, it's been a while.
We got a lot of stuff to
We got a lot of stuff to give away. Yes, we got another question, Jeff.
Which Revelation blank would be good for throwing half-ounce gold spoons at slot reds?
Repeat.
Okay, what Revelation blank would be good for throwing half-ounce spoons at slot reds? Probably the...
6 medium.
Yeah. The REV IP70M. I like that little slower. Or if you wanted to go something quicker, you could probably just go to a spin blank REVS 72M.
Yeah.
If you want length, if you want less length, you could probably go to a 610 REVS 610. MXF. Sometimes guys want that a little quicker for throwing those spoons, especially if you're sight fishing, boom, boom, boom. You want to throw it quick. You can throw it quick. So the REVS 610 MXF, probably the best one I could think of. I know we sold a bunch of them down in Texas. Guys were throwing spoons with them. Some of the manufacturers down there were buying them from us, but they were buying the Immortal models. It was the IMM S 610 MXF TC. So that's what I would do.
Yes, Jeff.
Another question.
Switching gears to
Yes.
West Coast Surf Perch.
West Coast Surf Perch.
To 5 ounces.
Oh yeah, so my son loves his steelhead blanks for that. So he is throwing, we make a 13, do we still make that 13 foot up to 5 ounces?
Again, if you want to follow along, we have this catalog on our website, batsonenterprises.com. You can order one for yourself and look through it.
Yeah, so, ooh.
It has all the specs and all the rods in it.
Man, so much stuff that I could think of. I used to make a 13-foot salmon ISA. We don't make it anymore, but that's what Keller fishes with. You can go with the BP 1266 because they like the length, right? They want to be able to throw it off of the surf for catching surf perch. They can throw bait. They can throw spoons. They can throw spinners. Off the surf perch is good. So maybe the BP 1266. I like the power of that one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
You know, SU 1264 maybe is a good one too. A little surf, 2-piece surf is also good for that.
The IST's in the Revelation now.
Yeah, the ISTs are in the Revelation. So the REVSTs, you know, the 106H, probably good.
Yeah.
But that's not gonna throw 5 ounces. I mean, that 5 ounces.
You might want to get into the surf.
Yeah, you might get into the surf rods at that point. Start looking at the REVSUs are really good. For throwing 5, that's a lot of weight to throw. I mean, I'd probably look at the REVSUs. You know, the REVSU 100M, great blank. That's a 10-footer. You can throw 2 to 4. Guarantee you can throw 5 on that thing. It's underrated, I think, in my opinion, 10 to 20. I think it's more of a 15 to 30, if not more. So that's also a good blank. So
Beautiful.
That's what probably I would use if I didn't have so much selection of old bikes that I had, or already got a surf rod. So
There we go.
anyways, that's what I would use for surf.
Okay. I actually have a question from a commenter, Brandon Rogers.
Okay.
And he wants to know the best blank for downrigger trolling large sockeye in saltwater.
Yeah. Large sockeye in saltwater, BP 1144, small diameters, nice parabolic. It's called the Bulletproof series, the BP series. If you want something longer, you can catch silvers with it and sockeye with it. You can go with the BP.
1264?
Yeah, the BP 12. Thank you. BP 1264 is a great blank. So anything in that BP series, you know, it's a downrigger style action. It loads up good. And 1144 models are good.
Yeah.
They're nice and soft. You could catch a nice sockeye and still be fun. You know, you start getting into the 4 or 5 powers, they're just a bit much. So for sockeye fishing, BP 1144 9.5, BP 1264 for the 10.5.
Yes, Jeff.
Yes, Jeff.
Ray Morris was wondering when we're getting the new ice blanks. He thought they might be delayed.
Yes. All right. Sorry, everybody. The ice blanks are delayed. As you well know, everything in the world right now is delayed. Not just with us or our industry, but most industries. A lot of different factors that make that happen. You know, boats sitting on the water for a month, or, you know, the manufacturer can't get the plastic bags that they put the product in. So there's so many different things.
Yes.
But yes, they are delayed till 11/15. But we are taking pre-orders from our distributors. We're selling a lot of them.
There we go.
Yep.
And we do have the carbon.
Oh, yeah.
I showed this a little bit earlier, didn't I?
Yes.
We have our Carbonite Scripts. We went over this in an episode a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
And they showed up early.
And they
they're
did
here.
show up early,
So our
and they are
grips and
here.
everything are here. So people are placing their orders. You know, I had a guy order, 15 of each model for a bunch of models and all the grips to go with it. I called him up. I said, we don't have them yet, but we will have them. You should get on the list because we'll have limited supply. I think we ordered 500 of each model. We have 20 models. We got 10,000 blanks in. Yeah. Those will sell, I guarantee, by February 1st, they'll be gone. Those 10,000 ice blanks.
I'm going to hold you to that.
If not, I'm going to sell them. Right, and I'll show this grip. So this is our new carbon grip. It has the rubber bands, for the lack of a better word. You can move it up and down. Hold your reel on it. I did show this in a previous episode. It is a ream through design. Beautiful carbon handle.
Give that one to Ray Morris.
And we're going to give this one to Ray Morris.
Hey, Ray. There you go.
Sorry to make him wait on the blanks.
Yeah, sorry.
To make him wait on the blanks. But you're not the only one. Yeah. Everybody's waiting. So, Ray, go ahead. Eden, tell them what Ray needs to do.
You're going to message us on Facebook at Batson Enterprises. You're going to give me your address, which I think we might already have.
Sounds like we do.
And I will ship that out to you. And you get one of the latest designs for ice blanks.
They're amazing.
They are amazing.
They're definitely amazing.
Yes.
Another question, Jeff.
They just keep coming.
Yes, great.
What's your favorite popping blank for 18K, 20K size, big spinning wheels, your big popper?
My favorite?
Tuna popper.
Tuna popper.
Oh, 80mH. Bar none. Best blank tuna popper for my 8-footers. Bar none. I own 4 of them. My son's built me 3 of them. I will take that anywhere, anytime, for throwing any size poppers and get fish up to 100 pounds. If I hooked a 200-pounder, it'd take me a while, but I think I could land a 200-pounder.
That's a bold claim.
And the rod's not going to break.
No.
It's the man behind the rod. You got to make sure. And the reel at that point. Anyways, that's my favorite. So my favorite popping rod of all time, RTP 80mH.
Woohoo!
Can't go wrong.
There we go.
One more question.
Favorite glue for handles?
Oh.
Do you use 2-part epoxy or U40 rod?
Favorite glue for handles?
U40 rod bond, bar none. Ralph O'Quinn was a heck of a man. I've known him for a long time. I've got good stories about Ralph and his family. Great folks. I would not use anything but U40 two-part paste epoxy, slow cure. Bar none. Best paste epoxy.
Straightforward. That's a lightning answer.
That's a lightning answer.
There you go.
Yes, Jeff.
Best preferred guides for a spinning SP944.
Preferred guides for a spinning.
SP944.
Yes.
Probably, I like the new IF guides. Can't go wrong. They're beautiful. They're sturdy. The tip section, the smaller guides are double braced. Kerry's been using them on his casting rods, but for a spinning rod, I would definitely MB844. I would use the new IF guides.
Nice.
Yep. Next.
I think it's time for a giveaway first.
Oh, okay.
Lightning giveaway. We have the bell.
We got the bell.
Okay, what are we giving away, guys?
What do you want to give away?
What do you want? Okay, so let's talk about what else we have to give away. We have 2 of our 2-part stickers. These ones are our logos. They look good on cars. They look good on boats. They look good on your forehead. You can do whatever you want with them. We made a huge one and put it right behind us because we like it so much.
Yep. I actually laid one like that on the back of my one of our pro staff's motorhomes the other day.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he wanted it right in the back window when he's pulling his boat. He's got him on his boat.
Yeah.
So it's a 2-part decal. Make sure that you watch the video, though.
It's on our YouTube.
Because it's not easy. Don't get me wrong. And I don't want you to make a mistake.
Compared to rod building, it's not too hard.
Yeah. If I can do it, anybody can do it, right? So obviously lay down the first one. The second one goes over the top. All you do is follow the stars. Make sure that you know that the hook is lower, so don't put this down because then the hook will be lost. So move this up. And anyways, that's our 2-part
And if you
decal.
take a look at the shirt, you can just follow along with what the shirt looks like, and that's how you make it.
Yep, so you have 2 of these to give away.
Yep.
Who are we giving some to? Give me...
Andrew Furman.
Andrew Furman. Message me on Facebook with your address. I'll ship it out to you.
Along with a hat?
Along with the hat. Everyone's getting a hat.
Everybody's getting hats
So
today.
if you're planning on getting a hat with the giveaway, tell me if you want a flat bill or a round bill.
There you go.
That's very important.
It is important.
Yes.
The other one good?
The other one goes to
Mike Uyeda.
Mike Uyeda.
Hey, nice. I think I just saw Mike. He just came in from a multi-day trip. Had a bunch of fish. Actually fished his new Rainshadow. Thanks,
Woo!
Mike.
Thanks, Mike.
I think it's the same Mike. I sure hope so.
We have 2 more giveaways that we're going to do later. We still have the salmon steelhead built Team Rainshadow rod. And we have the new shirts, which are on Build to Fish. If you didn't win something that you know we have on Build to Fish, we have today only the free shipping code. So use it while it's here.
Shipping is getting outrageous.
Yes, so
crazy.
Free shipping.
Nice, free shipping. Question.
This one is from Andrew that just won a decal.
Yes.
Who are some of the West Coast distributors?
West Coast distributors. Probably Utmost. Island Fishing Tackle's a good one. You go down to see Sam if you're in the California area. I mean, you can go up to Highs up in San Francisco is a good one. I mean, you can go all the way down to San Diego and see guys like Seaforth or Dana Landing. You know, Fisherman's Landing has some of the Alps products. You can walk in and see Micah. He can order you stuff. We can drop ship.
Yep.
For Flying Freshwater, Larry at L3.
Flying Freshwater, Larry at L3.
Yep. Flying Freshwater, Larry at L3.
And on our website, we have a little tab that says dealers. You can click on that. It will show you some of our dealers from around the world.
Yes, most definitely. We have 700 active wholesale customers worldwide as a wholesale. Whoop! What was the bell for?
New question.
New question.
This one's from Ulysses in the Northeast.
Yes.
Ocean, Summer, Flounder, and Fluke.
Oh, I like the MBs. You know, the MB, the longer ones, the new MB 943s, 944s for those flukes. It is a fast action rod. It's got plenty of backbone. I know they drop heavy lead down sometimes. I know Billy Vavone and those guys like that, you're going out and fishing for those fluke and those blackfish. Great bottom fishing rod. Question was, what's a good rod for fluke fishing in the Northeast? I would recommend MB 943 or 944, and if you want anything heavier, go to the 945. If you wanted 7 foot, you can go to the MB 843, 844, 845. Standard graphite, beautiful rods.
Lightning. Woo!
Yes.
So this one's actually a pretty good question. They want us to flex the 7.4H and the 7.6MH eternities.
Flex 7.4H and the 7.4MH.
All right.
Side by side.
So somebody wants us to flex some of our new eternities. We've done this before, but we will do it again.
Yeah.
All right.
Woo.
So the question was, flex them side by side. The ETEC 7.4H and the ET 7.6MH. Okay, you're going to see two different flexes here because one is a heavy rod and the other one is a medium heavy. So I'm going to put the medium heavy in my right hand.
Okay, so we're going to need a safe word because this one doesn't have its little taping thing.
Yep.
And I put lotion on my hands before this because I did not think that through.
Okay, no problem. We're going to put our safety glasses on too. I'm not going to blow anything up today, but
I'm really hoping you won't. You say that sometimes.
I've only blown up one thing.
That's wrong.
Well, depends.
Well, he tries to blow them up. He's like, how far can I push it? Because we have to know.
So the question is, they want to see these two side by side. Okay, the one in my right hand is the 7.6 medium heavy. This is the one I fished snook with last time I was in. The one on my left hand is more of a frogging rod, a little heavier. You can see this one's pretty quick. They're both pretty quick. This one, okay, we're going to pull at the same time. You can see when we talk about power, it's usually because of the material. There's more material in it, and it's not going to flex as much. Medium heavy, heavy. You can see the two. Does that answer his question? Can you see that? All right, so this one pulls back. This is my medium heavy in my right hand, and the heavy. This has got plenty of power. So they're both powerful rods, both light, both crispy.
Mm-hmm.
Let's give one of the new carbon fighting butts.
Ooh, yeah.
Okay, let me.
Justin Brandenburg.
Justin Brandenburg, carbon fighting butt just for you. Send me a message on Facebook.
Nice.
Got the reamable.
Yep.
Pop off.
Yep. So these are new designs. I'm going to take off these glasses. We were asked for longer fighting butts. So we came out with a couple different designs. We came out this one, which is a 3.5, and this is a 2 3/4. They are reamable. Everything's flat. Everything's cool. We got a cap. You glue the cap on. Same here. So who was it? Who won it?
Justin Brandenburg.
Justin Brandenburg.
And he gets to pick out the rear split grip he wants.
Yes. And a matching rear split grip that you would like.
Yep. So you can pick what length you want. Just let Eden know. Eden, tell him How?
Message me on Facebook, give me your address, let me know what length you would like and what rear split grip.
Perfect.
Oh, is that a giveaway or a next question? Question. Let's get another question in.
Jeff, you got another question?
Oh, I actually have something to talk about.
All right.
We have
Oh, yeah.
this pretty little thing.
Oh, yeah. You want to hold it?
Yeah, I'll hold it.
Okay, you can hold it.
I like holding
So
it.
a lot of people don't know we sell a lot of gaff blanks, parts, grips, hooks. We have our own rounded hook, and we also carry all of the Winthrop hooks. We are a Winthrop wholesale distributor. We carry all of their butts, we carry their hooks, and we carry their kite tops. And soon to be, I'm thinking about carrying their roller guides, but we'll get there when we get there. So
Giving away all your secrets today.
So yeah, we're giving away secrets today. Not too much because we know our competition watches us and they obviously poach us. But so this is our 8-foot, actually 7'10", so we can ship it. Gaff blank, and this one has a carbon wrap. It's a glass core with a carbon wrap. It has a cool looking design. This one has a blue winding check with a blue wrap on it with the Winthrop 4-inch hook.
Yes.
Nice,
Yeah.
beautiful wrap. This one is for one of our team.
Yes, our pro staff. So this was built by Parabellum Custom Rods
Yep.
for our pro staff. Big Dan's is a charter, and we have the Winthrop right down here. We have the grips, and all of this is in stock right now.
Yeah, so we carry this wind tape. We have the grips. We have the butt cap, and this particular butt cap has the gimbaled butt cap. So when they put it in the rod holder, it doesn't spin around. It sticks into the rod holder. This is a beautiful job by Parabellum. He's a custom rod builder. He also is the warehouse supervisor, Sean Fowler. If you have any questions, he does our warranty. He does a lot of different things. He's been with us for a long time. Great kid.
He's building us some RX-10s right now, too.
Yep. He builds a lot of our pro staff stuff. Does a great job. Anyways, he built this. And remember, we have them not just 7'10", we have them in 2-foot, 3-foot, 4-foot. You can take a longer one and cut what you want. And they're all matching what size hooks. You look in the catalog, it's pretty self-explanatory.
Yeah.
So yeah, gaffs.
I thought this was pretty, though.
That is very pretty gaff.
It's pretty nice.
Question, Jeff.
Kyle Johns.
Kyle Jones.
Any chance of an 8-foot medium heavy or heavy Eternity in the future?
8-foot medium or medium heavy Eternity. Yeah, I don't
thinking
see.
about it.
I could see an 8-foot Eternity. I mean, we have 7.6. I mean, we could do an 8-foot. I mean, it all depends. When I think of the Eternities, I think more of a finesse feel fishing. When I start getting into the heavier models, it's just about weight at that point because you're not feeling the fish too much. I mean, if you're throwing our 7.6 heavy into cover with a frog, it's not about finesse. It's about being able to pull that thing out, but it's about weight. So
Yeah.
would I do an 8-footer, maybe a 7'10" heavy for guys that want to snook fish with it or something like that? Maybe. So that's possible. Longer lengths and Eternities, maybe.
Oh, you're keeping some secrets.
I am keeping some secrets, but you never know.
We have another question.
Yes.
Joe wants to know if he's building a lingcod jigging rod.
Yes.
His buddy had a 325 7-footer.
Yes.
Would the 250 be a good option also?
Yes, most definitely. That RCKJB 700 250 is pretty much everything rod. We sell it as an everything rod. You can make it in a spinning rod, casting rod, spiral wrap. I've cut everything from 30-pound albacore on it to 7-foot alligator gar. It's a great rod. Nothing, you can't do anything to that rod. The parabolic actions, the small diameters, thick walls is something that the technology on that blank, you can't go wrong. So question was, can you use the 700 250 for lingcod and stuff? Without a doubt. Without a doubt.
So Dale Meter asks, where are the wind wraps in the catalog?
Where are the wind wraps in the catalog? Let me see. Dun, dun.
Dun, dun.
I'm going to say it's probably in the handle material grips. Yeah, they're probably in grips. If you look at the catalog, it's color-coded, grips, guides, reel seats, everything like that. So the wind grips would probably be towards the back. And it'll be on page 154 of the new Batson 20th anniversary master catalog on page 154, asking where our wind grips are.
So
Okay.
Levi Baker
Yay, I know Levi.
He knew the page number before you did.
Good for him.
He just won something.
Yeah, he did.
What?
Boom.
Levi just won the shirt.
Levi
just like
Baker,
that.
right then and there. He got it before you. He deserves it.
Yeah, he does.
He does.
You know
Okay.
how many things I have on my mind all at the same time. I'm
Got a
lucky
lot
I
of
got
products.
22 people here. If not, I'd go crazy.
So you get to match with us.
Actually, his is bright.
Yours
Brighter
is,
than mine.
I know.
Maybe it's yours. It's brighter than yours. Have you washed yours a couple times?
I've washed mine. I've worn this a couple times. I had this in Florida. Sun bleach.
Sun bleach. Okay, tell Levi. how to do it.
Okay, Levi, you're going to send me a message on Facebook. You're going to give me your address. You're going to give me your size. And if you wanted to win this and you didn't, it is on Build to Fish. You can get it today with free shipping using the code LIGHTNING on our Build to Fish website.
Yep, perfect. Thank you, Eden. Another
Next question.
Wayne Cato,
Yeah.
Wayne.
Little Wayne.
Hey,
CCA
Wayne.
He's a good man.
if you had to build a 4-foot blank for ponga trolling small tuna.
Oh, I
4
would
foot blank.
take
for,
one of our RCK JBs. I mean, I think I make a 410 or something like that in RCK JB. Let's take a double look here. You know, we have over 1,200 different blanks that we...
Can someone get the page number before him?
Hey, shh, quiet, don't say that. Come on, boss, you know where it is.
Do, 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 do. Is that copyrighted? I don't know.
I'm not sure. Doesn't really matter. Okay. All right, so we have a 5'3". If I was going to make something like that, Wayne, I would probably take that 5-footer or the 5'6" or the 5'8" and just cut it back, tell you what you needed for a 4-foot ponga rod. 4 foot's kind of short, Wayne, but I understand if you want 4 foot. I would take that. I have a 5'3", probably cut off the back end of it to 4'8", 4'6" or something. Just, 4 foot is really short.
Don't be bullying him now.
I'm not bullying. I'm just
we
saying.
like Wayne. Wayne is a friend.
We like Wayne a lot. Wayne is a good man. He works hard for the CCA and the fishing industry as a whole.
Super nice guy.
Thanks, Wayne. Asking for about a short ponga rod. RCK JBs. Yes.
Forever and ever.
Next question.
Bernie Villalobos.
Hey, I know Bernie. We got a lot of people.
If
we
you were
know.
going to run single foots on RCKGB 800 112 spinner.
Single foots?
Yeah, with single foots.
Oh, any one of them would probably be good. I'd probably use the IF again. I mean, can't go wrong with that IF. Or the VS3 is also a good one. It was a design that we came out with, I don't know, I want to say 15 years ago. To be different than everybody else, we came out with the Batson VS3. Very strong guide, great for heavier spinning rods. And that would be considered a heavier spinning rod. So, VS3. Question about what I would put on a RCK JB 112. I would put a VS3 guides if I was going to make it into a spinning rod. Next.
Daniel Sisk asks, he has one of the USA Eternities. How do the new ones compare to the old Eternities?
I would say these are as good, if not better, than our old models. More consistent, straighter, fit and finish. I mean, the finish is nicer. My opinion, these new Eternities are the finest blanks that we've ever produced in a series like this. My opinion.
And a lot of other people's opinions as well.
Yeah.
We've heard a lot of great feedback.
Yep, most definitely. I mean, the old Made in USA ones were good for what they were at the time, but there's no comparison.
Yeah.
Next,
Beautiful.
Jeff.
Or should we...
I got some demos I wanted to do.
You do have some demos,
I
but
did. Yes.
Arturo Garcia.
Hey, Arturo.
Favorite halibut blank.
halibut.
Oh.
He's just going to build a halibut blank for somebody else.
If I was going to build a halibut blank, I know the one that I fish with is the RCJB 84H or the XH, depending on what kind of halibut. See, where we live, our halibut aren't the 300 pounders, or you're not going to hook a 300 pounder. You're going to get the 60 to 100 pounders, and it has a really nice tip. RCJB, not the RCKJB, but the RCJB 84H or the XH, one of those two. I think I fish the XH, spiral wrapped, carbaloy guides. I've been fishing it forever, and I've caught thousands of fish on it. So the question was, halibut rod for somebody, that's what I would use. The techniques are different too. Arturo, if you want to give me a call or email me and give me a little more detail, I'll be more than happy to elaborate on that.
Beautiful. And what's your email?
Bill at batsonenterprises.com.
And personal cell phone number.
No. Arturo knows it.
We have 3 more minutes
Go.
for our lightning round.
Best Alps guides for spiral wrapping bass runs.
Best Alps guy.
MXNs.
Oh, spiral wrap.
Yep.
MXNs. Boom. Another question.
Another question.
Alps MXNs. Best
Did
guides
you ever
for.
get biggest size shirts? Big ones.
Big.
How big do you need?
We have some shirts that go all the way up to 5X.
We do. There you go.
Boom.
If you're bigger than 5X, let me know and I'll make you one.
Yeah. Boom. Boom.
Next.
Adding extension to a blank, is it better to have an over extension or a inside the blank?
Inside the blank extension, always.
Next question.
People are asking about extensions. You want to know if you wanted the over extension or the inside extension. Inside's the only way to go.
Boom.
Next.
Or should we do the giveaway?
We got some other stuff I want to show too.
Oh, well, we only have a couple minutes left of lightning round. We had 1 hour.
Okay. We can go a little longer if we have to. We've been gone for a while.
Or we can do a carbon reaming session next week.
We could do that too. But I wanted to.
Expand colors of carbon grips.
Expand coloring for carbon grips.
We have the red, the white, and the blue right now. I mean, I can do any color, any
America.
size, anything, but it's, supply and demand at that point. I mean, I've got to buy 100 of them. If somebody says I want 100 purples, well, it's hard to sell a purple grip or a maroon grip or yellow grips. Colors, yeah, but you would have to call me. We'd have to work out some kind of deal. But yes, we can do different colored carbon grips. I have boxes of colored carbon grips in my office that I've had there for 2 years. Maybe I'll show them next week.
Oh, that would be fun.
That would be fun.
Carbon episode?
Carbon. Maybe. You never know. We'll see. I like to talk blanks too, though. So, do we have any other questions, Jeff? Can I show a couple things real quick? I want to show something real quick. All right.
Wait, while you're showing stuff, people comment below to enter to win this guy so we can pick from commenters.
Oh, that's right.
We're giving him away.
We're giving this rod away.
Tell us what you would use it for. Comment below.
I don't know how we're going to pick a winner. That's up to you guys. I really don't care.
Question: Best river blank.
Best river blank. Go.
Best river blank, my opinion, XST 1264. I've caught more fish on the XST 1264. It's a 10.5 foot. I float fish with it. And steelhead, salmon, cohos. My favorite of all time, XST 1264. Bar none.
Boom.
Boom. Just like that.
Are you going to ream something?
No, I'm going to show something.
Okay.
We were getting a lot of requests for our reel seats. People were saying, yeah, Bill, you have the silver insert. Yes, we have the silver inserts in a lot of our reel seats. We have a lot of silver inserts in our reel seats, right? Whether it be in the Text Touch trigger seats or the Alps Rapid seat. Alps Rapid seat, one of the most popular spin seats on the market, bar none. Also comes in real carbon that we've had for years, along with this reel seat that we've had in real carbon for years, right? People say they didn't like the silver, so now we offer, you can buy the gray insert, and you can pop it in. You can pop it in, and now you have the gray insert instead of the silver insert. All of our inserts are not glued in anymore, because we want people to be able to mix and match. You can pull out the silver one, color it if you wanted to. So letting everybody know, we carry these now under an insert. Forecast reamable insert 16C with a 350 inner diameter. And we also carry this. This is a INS 16C forecast insert that would go inside of our 16 reel seats. So you want that carbon look to match all your other carbon. There you go. By popular demand, we bring out stuff like this. So be looking for that in the new catalog. I'm sure it's in the new catalog. Carbon inserts.
Beautiful.
Wanted to share that. So
It's a good little fun tidbit.
that is a good little fun tidbit. Some people miss those little things like that. We are about carbon, obviously. We love their carbon. More and more people are getting into the industry, the carbon industry. Good for them. There's enough business to go around for everybody.
Beautiful.
Yep. So.
Okay.
Whoa.
Oh.
That was a good one. Okay,
Yeah.
now who's going to win this rod? Jeff, do we have a winner?
We do. It's gotta be Joe Hutchinson.
Joe Hutchison.
Wow.
Go chase chum with it.
He's gonna go
Chase chum with it? Nice.
As long as you're not snagging them. Sorry, Joe.
Okay, Joe. Send me a message on Facebook. I will ship this out to you. You are the winner of this beautiful salmon steelhead rod that you're going to chase chum with.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Chum fishing's fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I've chum fished many times. We used to chum fish pretty much for the eggs.
yeah,
But, yeah.
beautiful. Okay, well, should we wrap it up?
I think we should wrap it up. Hey, I just want to let everybody know the Batson family appreciates everybody, all of our supporters, the whole industry. We wouldn't be the company we are today without all of the people that support us. Yes, we're going through trying times just like everybody else. Our lead times are getting longer. We've had more back orders than I can ever think of. But at the same time, the industry has told me we're doing better than everybody else in the industry. That doesn't make up for us being short on some items or taking longer than usual. But I just want to say thank you for your support, your understanding, and it's been a tough 18 months
Yeah.
for a lot of people in a lot of different ways.
Yeah.
We just want to make sure that you know that you're all in our prayers and
Yes.
God has a reason for everything.
Yeah, and we wanted to also say, since you were just in Louisiana, our hearts go out to everyone who was affected by Ida.
Yes.
We are praying for you.
Yep. And I know a lot of people are struggling out there in a lot of different ways. So
Yes.
just let us know if there's anything we can do for you. We're always here Monday through Friday, 7 to 4. Email us.
Batson at batsonenterprises.com.
Yep. Or Eden at batsonenterprises.com.
Oh, we're giving away my email. Yeah. It's right here.
Yep. So anyways, thanks again. It's good to be back. We will be back. We will be back next week, Friday.
Yes, we will.
We're going to be talking. Send in some questions. We're going to show some blanks. I just want to say thanks to my team. They're amazing. My daughter's doing a great job in her marketing position. And it's great to see our family continue to grow, our customer base continue to grow. And it's all because of the support you guys show us. Anyways, thanks a lot. Aloha and
fish on.
Fish on.
Reminder that we are still doing this all day, so free shipping with lightning on buildtofish.com. Make sure to comment below if we have any more questions, and we're here for you.
Aloha.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you.